Here I am presenting you with the latest images of the comet Atlas. As you can see, the comet was very dim by then. This image was taken the 15th January 2020. As the comet gets closer to the sun, it has started to brighten up. In this image, you see it in the background of some deep sky objects. And very beautiful photographs were made. This one is really nice. Observers all around the world were noticing this. This is a false color image with the light curve displayed in a different way. You can here see the expected light curve of the brightening of comet. Here we see another false color image with more details in it. This is just to display the different intensities of the brightness in different parts of the comet. It means you can actually see the comet in the 3D. But what comes next is more interesting. To see it in 3D, stop the video now and try to merge the two pictures with your eyes. Then suddenly the comet will pop out of the image. You can see that it is actually closer. That means the comet is closer to us and the stars in the background are farther. The camera was tracking the comet. That's the reason the stars appear as lines. You can see the tiny tail of the comet also appearing around one side of a coma. Here you can see a combination of the false color and monochrome images. In the lower one, you can actually see the tail of the comet. The comet, as it gets closer to the sun, develops a long ionic tail. This is one of the best images I've ever seen. But because of the angle of view, we can see two smaller tails in front of the comet. You can see the ionic plasma tail of the comet trailing back. Please stop the video here and just enjoy this image. Colors you see here, of course, are false color. This is just to highlight the details. And it will develop a large coma and a tail. The comet will start to brighten up gradually. This was when it was dimmest. Hopefully this will continue and we will have the brightest comet of the century. Here you can see the comet has actually developed a considerable tail. Comets always were associated with disease, famine, drought, war. Pure coincidence or cause and effect. And astronomer royals had to report it to their masters and lords. And for the ancient astronomers, it was a cause to worry. And people have drawn paintings of them. And you can see here different comets, different shapes. One of the best books about the comets in ancient times was written by a Palestinian. His name is Al-Maqdisi. I'm fortunate enough to have a copy of that book. He lived in Jerusalem. I will try to keep you updated on the developments with this comet. Keep safe and wish you clear nights. Or Al-Quds, which means holy place. So keep an eye and come back to see what news we have for you about this. It is called Comet Atlas. There is a new comet in the night sky, but only yet can be seen from very dark locations. It has reached naked eye visibility, but up to the June it will move toward the constellation Orion. At the moment it is in the Ursa Major constellation. Potentially it can brighten up to magnitude -5. And can be as bright as the planet Venus when it is near the sun. Ancients believed comets bring disease and disaster. They were messengers of death and doom. I wonder, with the coronavirus raging, how they would have thought. The whole planet is raging with the coronavirus. So far, 21,000 people have died across the planet. This is the light curve of the comet Atlas. It is not a sun grazer, but will get very close to the sun. It has the potential to get as bright as magnitude -10. This is the latest images of this comet. Whenever comets appeared, disease was also appearing. For the ancients, this was a cause and effect phenomenon. It was the duty of astronomer royals to predict their apparition, and they did it everywhere. They filled our heart with fear and praise. People knew they are the heralds of the doom. Who knows, maybe there is some truth in that. They can contain organic material, and they may have even started life on our planet. And as with dinosaurs, they can also end it up. This is called mass extinction. When it becomes too big, it will die out eventually. And a new life begins. the cutting in the sea of the north of the Imbrium, where the Jura Mountains is, what is called actually the part near the Caucasian Mountains, is Alpine Valley. Amazing. Yeah, this is the lower part, when you see the parallel dotted line as if parallel to that mountain, inward to the Sea of Rains, is where the Apollo 15 landed, in the mountains. I'll try to zoom on down.